Hi friends, welcome to Whizbusters. I'm Emma and today I'm going to show you how to use the text function with examples in Google Sheets and Excel. Firstly, I'll talk about the function and syntax, then show you examples with dates followed by examples with numbers, and finally I will also talk about some important points to note about this function. The text function is used to convert a number to text in the format you specified. It returns a text string for the number as a text in the format specified. One common use is to concatenate numbers as text in a sentence or text. So to use the text function, we need to tell Google Sheets or Excel two things. 1. What is the number value we want to convert? And 2. What is the format to which we want to convert? These are the two parameters. In Google Sheets, you will see equal text, number, format, and in Excel, you will see text, value, format, text. So let's dive into our examples to see how to use it. Before we begin, to stay updated with new videos, be sure to subscribe to the channel and ring the bell to get notified of the latest videos out. We will look at a number of examples of how to format dates. We have a column of dates from February 1st to February 16th, 2021. These are in date formats. To demonstrate that they are numbers, let's do a quick check by adding 5 to the first date. In cell B2, we will type equal, and let's reference cell A2 to select the date, then add 5. Press enter. Notice we got February 6th, 2021, and that is 5 days after February 1st. So let's move on to using the text function. So we type in equal text, open parenthesis, and recall there are two parameters. The first parameter is asking what is the number we want to format. Since the number is in this cell, we click this cell to reference it. The second parameter is asking what is the format to which we want to convert. And the table on the right, column D, here, has a list of options for the second parameter, which provide different formats for the date. So we can type D. Press enter. Notice this gave us the day of the month as 1 or 2 numbers. Let's drag this down. Notice this gave us the day of the month 1 to 16 as 1 or 2 numbers. If we want the day of the month as 2 digits only, then we can use the format DD. So if we type DD here, press enter, notice the 1 changed to 0, 1. So they're all 2 numbers. Let's reference the formats in column D and see the values we get. So let's type in equal text and reference A2, and the second parameter we will reference D2. Press enter. And let's just drag them down so we can observe the different formats. So notice the format for DDD gives us the day of the week in a 3-letter shortened form, WED, while the format D 4 times, that is DDDD, gives us the full day of the week. The month behaves similarly to D for days, where the single M provides either a 1-digit number for the month or a 2-digit number for the months October, November, and December. 2 M's will provide a 2-digit number for the month. The format of 3 M's will give a 3-letter shortened version of a month, like FEB Feb for February, while M 4 times will give the full word of the month, which here shows the full word for February. There is another format with 5 M's, and this gives the first letter of the month, and that's an uppercase letter. For the year, we have 2 Y's or 4 Y's, and the 2 Y's will return the year with a format of 2 digits, while 4 Y's will return the year with a format of 4 digits. In terms of the 2 uppercase H's, it will return the hour for a 24-hour clock, while the 2 lowercase h's will return the hour for a 12-hour clock. The 2 s's will return the seconds in a time, And to get the milliseconds in a time, we can use the format ss dot followed by 3 zeros. Now we can combine these to create a custom format. Suppose we want to write a sentence that says today is February 1st, 2021. So we can do that by using the concatenate function. So we type in equal concatenate, open parenthesis. We want to write the sentence today is, so we start off with today is, and we want to put the full name of the day of the week. To do that, we can use the text function. Let's reference this date, and the full name of the week would be 4 Ds, so we type D 4 times. Then we want to follow that with a space, so we type a space. Then we want to put the number, a single-digit number or a 2-digit number for the day of the month. So to do that, we can use the text function. We reference this date, and we know that the format for a single or 2-digit number for the day of the month is D. So we type D. We close the parenthesis, and then we want to follow that by a space. So we put a space. Then we want the full word of the month. So the full word of the month, we use the text function. We reference this cell for the date. The full word for the month is M 4 times, so we type in M 4 times, and we close the parenthesis. We want to have a comma followed by a space after that, so we type in a comma and space. Then we want the 4-digit year, so we can use the text function, and let's reference the date and put the 4-digit year as YYY and close the parenthesis. Observe, we got the sentence, today is Monday 1st, February 2021. Let's take a look at formatting numbers that are not dates. We have a table here with numbers in the first column. The third column has the objective we want. The first row has an objective to convert the number with a format to 3 decimal places. You can do this by using the format 0.000, where the 3 zeros after the decimal represents the number of decimal places we want our number to have. So let's type equal text, and we want to convert this number. So we reference this cell, and our second parameter is the format. So we want 3 decimal places. So we type in 0 dot and then 3 zeros to represent 3 decimal places. And we close the quotation mark and the parenthesis, press enter. So notice that this is 134.208 to 3 decimal places. Press enter. And if we just drag this down, we can also take a look at how things look. Notice that there are 3 decimal places from 5 decimal places to 3 decimal places. This one had 0 decimal places, and it's 3 now as the others. So let's delete that. The second row has an objective to convert the number with a format to 2 decimal places. You can do this by using the format 0.00, where the 2 zeros after the decimal represents the number of decimal places we want our number to have. So let's type equal text, and we want to convert this, and we want the format to have 2 decimal places. So we use 0.00, press enter. Observe, this has 2 decimal places. So enter n zeros after a decimal point to identify how many decimal places you want in your format. That is n zeros after a decimal point for n decimal places. Our third row has an objective to represent the number in a format with fractions. We can do this with the format hashtag question mark / question mark. So let's try it and see what we get. So we want it to be in fractions. So we use the text function. We want to convert this number, so we reference this cell. The second parameter is the format. So the format that we want to use for fractions is hashtag and then a question mark / question mark. And then close the quotation, press enter. Observe that we get 403/3. But what if we put a space between this, press enter? Now we've got 134 and 1/3. To get this version, we can remove the space, and if we put a space between, we'll get this version. In our fourth row in this table, we have an objective where we need to represent the number in a format as a percentage to 1 decimal place. So to do this, we use the format 0.0%, where the number of zeros after the decimal point will be how many decimal places we want. So let's try it. we type in equal text. We want to convert this to 1 decimal place as a percentage. So we do that by typing 0.0%, close quotation and close parenthesis, and we've got 71.2%. If we want to have 2 decimal places for our percentage, we can do the same. We can use a text function, but we will have to put 2 zeros after a decimal point. So we want to convert this value. So we reference this cell first, and the second parameter is the format, and the format is going to be 0.00 because we want 2 decimal places. We put a percentage sign, close our quotation, and close the parenthesis and press enter. We've got 71.22%. What about if we want 0 decimal places? Well, which is in this area. Based on what we've looked at, we can use the same text function, and we reference this value as this is the value that we want to convert, and the format will be 0% with no values after the decimal place. So we enter n zeros after decimal place to identify how many decimal places you want in percentage format. Next, here the objective is to convert the number in thousands. We want to see 134K to represent 134,000. So we can do this by using the format 0,K. We put equal text. We want to convert this number, so we reference that cell. And the format is 0,K, closed quotation and close parenthesis, and observe that it's 134K. Our objective here is to make a number a 6-digit number, and if it's not, then add zeros before the number until the number is a 6-digit number. So to do this, we use the format 0,0,0,0,0,0. That is 0, n number of times that we want the digit to be. So since we want 6 digits, we have to do 0 6 times. So let's type equal text. We want to convert this number, so we reference that cell. And the format is going to be 0 6 times. Close the quotation and close the parenthesis. We've got padded zeros before the 134, so that this is in the format of 6 digits. Thank you for watching and learning, and hope you found this video helpful. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button to get more videos like this, and hit the bell to get notifications of the latest videos out. See you in the next video.